I do like, please stop pecking me. I would like to not be pecked. Hello, welcome to Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I am Asia, and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space out in my backyard. And today, I'm outside still preparing for spring, but not in a way that you would think. I am gonna start seeds, but I'm not gonna start seeds on this video. I feel like I've started seeds on the last few videos. I did go to the store and I grabbed like 4 bags of seed starting soil because I do not want to have to go out and get soil again between now and the time I finish starting seeds. But what I have been doing is finding all the bags around my homestead and sitting them where they will be in the spring. So we've added all the bags around this bed. If you remember, all of the pots over here, most of the pots were over here in this area. Last year, I wanted a sitting area, so some of those pots went to where I just showed you, and then the pots that were around this area are also over there now. So see, one of the advantages of growing in pots and bags is they are movable. Originally, when I made my space, I was like, this is the only place I have for this. And then I thought about that. With this, these are roses at the top, and then we have some perennial flowers down here. But the perennial flowers are very hardy, very resilient, and so they will grow around these buckets. I'm pretty sure of that. And then we'll just have a nice bushy little situation over here of herbs and flowers. So I think that's going to be really pretty this spring. I found a few more bags. As long as I have a walkway, so the chair is sitting there now, but as long as I have a walkway, I'm fine with this. And thankfully, I'm a little itty bitty person. Somebody said something at the end, they said a little bit. And technically, yes, I'm a little itty bitty person. And so I don't have to have huge walkways. And when it is time, let's say for me to do something in this bed, I can push these bags the opposite way and vice versa. And so I'm making space for more bags in my garden. I also went ahead, pulled the moringas and the lemongrass out because I'm pretty sure they're both dead. And so those are some more bags. We'll have to get more bags to go here. And as I mentioned, when I move that greenhouse, I do believe that's where I'm gonna put more bags as well, as opposed to like planting in ground or something. But you know, plans change all the time. Another thing we did this morning, or just a few minutes ago really, not this morning, is we moved the chicken coop over here. I was having an issue getting the door closed because my yard slants. My yard is not level, it slants this way. And so the chicken coop was over here, you all remember, and I was having an issue getting the door closed for them. So we moved it over into this corner where it is much more level. And so now I love that too because they can't get behind it. My chickens will go behind the coop and they will lay, and I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get that egg? I do get the egg, but I'd rather not have to. So now they can't get behind the coop, if you see, and I could get the door shut much easier. I also added some bedding to their coop. It's cold out here. I know y'all see I got this jacket on. My last video, I had a whole t-shirt on. No, it's 47 degrees today. The other thing I did is, because these are the only things that were left alive in the bags, I went ahead and put them all over here because this is where we get most of our sun. So I want them to be able to get as much sun as they can. So opposed to having them down the line here, we just went ahead and put them over here where they can get sun. And so I think that's a good idea for me. The other thing I wanted to show you all is, if you remember in my last video, these plants were laying down, but I felt the stem and the stems were not dead. And so all of these broccoli plants are now sitting up. They've plumped back up. So I'm very glad I did not pull those. We are supposed to get quite a bit of rain in the next few days. And so with that being said, rain is one of the best waters. It's probably the best water your plant can get. And so I've pulled all of the seedlings out of the greenhouse so that when it rains, they can get rained on. Now I will pull them. These aren't actually seedlings. These are propagated pollard trees if you're new here. But I want them to get rained on, and then I will put them back into the greenhouse once they get a little bit of rainwater. But they're all looking really good. Those are the leeks. That's lettuce there. Got some brassicas coming up strong in the back. I believe these are all broccoli. And then you have more brassicas here. And of course the onions. And I am not luckily seeing any more of the mold on them at this point. So I'm very excited about that. Someone left a comment and they were like, I probably wouldn't have put the fish emulsion water back. And I was like, didn't even think about that. But then I was like, it's fine, I'll just watch them. So they don't seem to be having an issue with the mold anymore, so I'm excited about that. So if you remember my last video, we were supposed to start some seedlings. I have not started them, but also AllPowers has sent me a generator, and so I'm going to use the smaller generator, which was much easier for me to bring outside to heat the greenhouse when I come in here today. So if you are interested, that generator is a bit smaller. Now I have not plugged the heater into it. I do think that a smaller heater would be better for this because this is only 300 watts max. If this heater doesn't work, I'll get a smaller one. I don't need to be hot out here. I just need to be warmer. And this smaller one is much easier to bring outside than my larger one. Although my larger one is powering my workstation in the house. I absolutely love the AllPowers products. And so if you are interested, there will be a link below for both of the generators. It does have a spot to charge my phone, which I absolutely love. My phone is always dead. It does have one regular plug. I hope you can see that. AC and DC power on, and you can charge your phone. I think it's great. I'm telling you now, for the winter, those things are absolutely being used to warm me outside in the greenhouse. Like I said, there will be a link down in the description if you are interested in them. I love AllPowers products, and I would not be telling you about them if I didn't. And so just a quick little update. The Quail babies, they're running. They scare very easily, are in there, and they're not actually babies. These are adult quail, and they're all looking really good. We had our little issue when we attempted to integrate, but we're not having any issues any longer. And I didn't show you when it first happened how bad the quail over in the smaller coop look, but I'm going to show you now that they look just fine. They're still trying to grow some of their feathers back, and I will more than likely attempt to integrate soon. But they're looking really good. They take off because they scare easily, but they're looking good. When I originally got them out that day, every one of those 3 quail that you saw, head was bloody, and one of them, the neck was bloody. All the feathers missing, so I'm very happy that they have recovered, and we will be attempting to integrate again, but I have learned my lesson. I will have all eyes on them for hours after I integrate so that I can see what's going on. By the way, all of the quail inside are female. They're all female. But really quick, back to the chickens. I think this gives them so much more space. Let's go inside. See, I think this is so much more space for them now. And like I said, we're gonna do something with this shed to make it more homey for them, another spot for them to be in. So I think they just have way more space now, and I really do like that. I need to clean up over here a little bit, but look at all of that space they have now. I like it. I feel like moving the coop from in the middle, even if it's not more space, it feels like it's more space to me. And I do like, please stop pecking me. I would like to not be pecked. Girl, move. My son helped me move that today. I was like, I really want to move this coop. And so he helped me, and I'm appreciative for that. So I am more than likely going to order some more purple bags. I would like a little more purple in the garden now that I have it. I think it's so pretty. Now that I have it, I think it's so pretty. And I would like some more. Also, as it relates to the quail in each coop are hanging out at the ends of the coop where they can see each other. I think that this integration may be a little more successful. Either way, you know I'm gonna take you along with me. You know I'm gonna take you along with me. So as I mentioned, one of the ways that I get prepared for spring is seed starting mix. So I got 4 bags of these. Now listen, they said at Lowe's they was on clearance for $10. Baby, they normally $12. That is not a clearance. But anyway, they're about $10 a bag, but in my area anyway. But I really like this soil for seed starting. So I am going to start these seeds. This is just a really quick video. I wanted to show you, the things I was working on. It's cold out here, like I said. And so we about to be in this greenhouse. There is no sun out, so the greenhouse is not very warm on its own. You can kind of see my breath. Did you see it, girl? No. Anyway, I'm gonna start these seeds. All right, we got all of our seeds sown, and I completely forgot that someone has sent me these tags. You simply write on them with a pencil or a pen. These are it. I will link them below. They definitely came from Amazon. They were on my Amazon wish list, but I'll link them below in case you are interested. I really like them. I found them in the house today. I was like, I know I have some little silver tags. I like them. And now you know they're not going to wash off because they're embossed, I think is what it's called. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram where I post about the things going on in my garden almost every day. Bye, y'all.